Welcome to the CEN show, a place where we learn from the world community. I'm your host, Rasaki Mascani. Tonight on the panel, we have Professor Amin Rob, we have Brother Mashinda, and Brother DX. Tonight, our guest is Noble Carlos. Noble Carlos was with us about 2 weeks ago on the Conscious Corner show, and he spoke a few words, and I was intrigued by what he was saying. It was pretty nifty. Now, I spoke with Brother Carlos. I met him through Brother DX, and I spoke with him a few times before the show this evening. And I could say that he's a progressive young man. He's an entrepreneur. Uh, he's like a breath of fresh air talking to a person of his age and talking as if he's been around much longer than his age. But we're going to get started because I want to hear from this young brother. Welcome, Brother Noble Carlos. I'm glad you agreed to come on here this evening, and we're going to talk to you and ask you some questions. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, first, gratitude, man. Gratitude for this space and gratitude for this opportunity to be able to have these type of conversations and just chat, build. Let's see what's going on in the world of the youth, the old, the elders. Let's see what's going on. So briefly about myself, my name is Noble Carlos. Carlos actually translates to free man, so I'm a noble free man with that. 22 years young in this physical form. Originally born in North Carolina. Roots go back to way beyond they told you slaves, way beyond they told you Native Americans, way beyond they told you that you were you know who you were. So it's that deep, knowing that. So, I'm a photographer. That entrepreneur route, that's me. I'm in real estate. Um, yeah, just learning how to capture priceless moments, be in the moment at the same time. Um, Dabbling in finance at the end of the day. Money comes to those who circulate it and flow it. So I'd rather be educated on it than ignorant of it. That's a little bit about me. I'm a learner. I'm a student of life.
Right, that's interesting because that's what I say I am also. I'm a student of life because I study life and analyze my surroundings and analyze people. So that's a good thing. Now, brother, tell us a little bit about your real estate and your photography. Is it also videography? Also,
Yes,
you want to
yes.
tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So
Matter of fact,
interesting.
how did you start in videography and photography?
Yeah. So my story is very interesting. I remember I was like 17. I was wearing glasses, and I used to work at this restaurant called KFC. And every night I would just go stare out at the trees, nature. Well, one day I just took a picture of a tree with a light, and it had like a purple glow around, purple halo. The light was orange, and I thought it was very beautiful. It was like a silhouette style, shadowy look, and it was really beautiful. So then I just started taking like random pictures all around. They were meaningful things that I saw that thing of which I captured. And after that, I got contacts. I went from wearing glasses to contacts. So from my glasses, whereas you can only see out that box, or whatever it is. You have round glasses, you can only see out that circle. Wearing contacts, you can see out your whole peripheral. And every little detail is almost it's amplified, man. You can see so many different details for me. But then I started capturing like specific parts of things like faces, body type, trees, insects, everything I could like put my eyes on and get my camera to focus in on, I captured it. And then I moved to Texas when I turned 20, right after COVID. Right after COVID. Shout out to everybody who graduated in that time. You graduated in the global pandemic. I am proud of you. With that being said, came out here and met a few people who were in the professional field of like sports. So I started volunteering in college, and from there, man, it was like it was on. Volunteer work is where it's at. But I volunteered. I gave my service to someone, or I donated them, and yeah, the value I obtained from that allowed me to step into real estate, where I started doing real estate photography, and that opened up a new door for me. So now photography for the camera, more or less, my passion.
Okay. Now, okay, what high you went to college? Did you ever go to college?
I did not. I
Okay.
right after high school, I moved to Texas. I've been out here, being an entrepreneur ever since.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me this. What made you why didn't you go to college?
That's a great one. That's a great question. Um, Back in my hometown of North Carolina, Kings Mountain, I had received scholarships, multiple scholarships in the state, Tar Heels, CCC, which is Community College for Broadcasting. I I knew I wanted more in life than just trying to figure it out with someone else. I prefer to take my own route. Shout out to shout out to DX who said, man, don't take the trail Breeze has traveled on, or don't take the trail that hasn't traveled on that much, man. And what you want to do is create your own trail or your own pathway and leave the trail behind. So I basically took it upon myself to figure these things out myself. And it has very good fruit, but it also has very other consequences, like me being the person who has continuously put things in my mind, opposed to like a school you could go and get into a schedule or a gym. So yeah, that's why I did. I would go. I right now as I sit before you, I do have for me an expectation or requirement that would allow me to go to agree.
So you qualified to go to a university, you just didn't go because you
Yeah,
wanted
I'm very
okay.
qualified. Yeah, yeah,
And plus you could always go to school, when you want to, if you decide to. It's a route because I'm gonna go back because I want to do a few things that requires another certificate. So I'm gonna go back
yeah.
because I have multiple degrees, masters and BAs, and so. But I'm gonna go back, but that's fine. Now, who inspired you? I heard you say Brother DX. Who inspired you to to be this progressive young type person? I mean, to be progressive. Where did your inspiration come from?
Yeah. That's a very interesting question. Truth be told, it came from my grandmother. My great grandmother was that. Her name was Little May Moore. She, she brought a lot of inspiration. She was the green thumb. She was the truth of the family, And she passed down a lot of generation education, whether it's from gardening to showing us how to interact with families, to watching her allow us sit at her feet and her tell us stories, to the land that she owns, the way she set up her financial instruments. She was the person to strive to excel in her life. In addition to that, she always wanted better for her grandkids or her family. And she was one of those ladies that would always reach out to anybody, and they didn't have to reach out to her for anything. She was always willing to reach out to them. So that's a trailblazer for me, and that's someone that really inspires me a lot. Still to this day. As I said before today, I'm like, wow, like she is right here with me.
This
Still
is your great grandmother.
my grandmother.
Okay, was she a business owner?
Yeah, she had multiple properties. Yeah, herbalist. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to the panel. I'm gonna start with Brother DX. Brother DX,
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to ask a question before you make any comments about Noble Carlos. Can you ask him a question, please?
Yeah, I just want him to talk about some of the he made he was awarded a special achievement not too long ago, and I just want him to kind of talk about that and how it came about.
yeah.
Noble
The
Carlos, yeah,
official.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Hey, truth be told, a lot of people actually still talk to me about this sport, and I didn't know how big of a accomplishment that was. Um, yeah, I wasn't seeking to accomplish it. However, what you're seeking as well, whether you're seeking success, whether you're seeking knowledge, those things are seeking as well. It just may look different than what you expected. So I was seeking, at the time period, I was seeking like, I wouldn't say accolades, but more or less like rewards that meant a lot, just not to me, but to my family. And I ended up receiving the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from Joe Biden and his UN team or inaugural team. And it changed a lot of people's lives. I've changed a lot of people's lives. We've changed a lot of people's lives. With that being said, that reward signifies something to me that for a lifetime I've been achieving and I will be achieving things at the highest level.
Okay, can you repeat what award that was?
Is the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award.
And is that given out to that's given out to more than one individual, correct?
Indeed, it's given out to
Okay.
actually, do not think there's a number on it, but the requirements was 4,000 hours of volunteer work, or more,
Okay.
4,000 hours of volunteer service.
Okay. That's good. Did you go to like a special ceremony for that?
I did. I
Okay.
did. That story is very interesting. So apparently, 3 years ago, I had met this young queen, and she was on her journey, and I was on my journey. Us just being us, and I was a photographer for this event. She was just at the event, and I guess we had a lively conversation to where 3 years after, she let her father know about me because he was a photographer for the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award ceremony. And he just DM'd me one day, and we got on the phone and we spoke about it. And he was like, "Hey man, what's their price?" I said, I told him my price, but he was like, "Man, listen, that's not something we can do." However, my daughter said, she spoke lively over you. She said that she remembered your energy, and she remembered your Instagram name, and he was like, "Man, we can figure something out." So he was like, "Let me call you back." He called me back. He was like, "Hey man, would you mind volunteering for this award?" And I didn't know it was a volunteer-based award ceremony. And I was like, "Yeah, man, why not?" And he was like, "I'm going to present you with a lifetime achievement." So, yeah, just being me, just being me. 2 years later, I'm saying that I'm not gonna say it paid off, but I'm seeing the fruits of that energy that I've been giving out. So
Now that when did you receive the award?
one more time.
When did you receive the award?
Yeah, I received it in August of
In August.
2017.
Okay. Good. All right.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Excellent, man.
for
Congrats.
generations, for generations, we will be able to go and look up my name, go down for into the end of the United States of America's time.
That's good. That's good. Congratulations. Okay. Brother DX, any other questions?
No, that's it for now. I just
Okay.
want him to kind of talk about that, just to kind of open up some of the places he been and some of the experiences that he's had, with what he do.
Okay. But thanks for that. Brother Mashinda? Brother
All
Mashinda.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Uh, Congratulations on that, brother Carlos. That's a great achievement. I have a question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, and then where do you see yourself in 10 years? What are your
Yeah,
goals?
yeah, indeed. Truth be told, gentlemen, I came to the conclusion that I know getting better 1% every day is the most things I can do. However, where I am right now is a very beautiful place. I have my family. I am becoming more financially stable. I am mentally healthy. I am physically healthy. Where I am is ideal. However, in 5 years, I would like to see myself operating in a space that isn't isn't so isn't so all over the place, like traveling all over the place, more like centered in the areas that I feel like I can just I can move on my own accord. With that being said, I love the aspect of like living in foreign land. So I would be in a foreign land somewhere, still doing the knowledge of the land. Addition to that, I want to own privately company. That's that's my number one thing right now outside of real estate. But operating in that space with airplanes, not dealing with car traffic so much, being in the air. So yeah, in 5 years, that's what I see myself. Living a more free lifestyle that doesn't revolve around institutional space. It's more God creativity space.
And he said 10 years from now.
And then 10 years from now, man, I'll be 32. I will just be having my first baby, right? I'll have just finished building my house, and then in addition to that, I'd have been doing. Well, I'm already doing it now, international real estate. However, I would have international brokers in different countries, and I'm establishing more relationships with um, those territories in a way that we can really push, not even push, pardon, we can really talk about things that the agenda of our people, let's say the agenda of our people, there we have an agenda and it's been in place. We just almost put like a pause on it, but now we're backing up and rolling. So to be able to make sure that it's flowing the way it should be, or the way it's divinely meant. Having conversations like this, 10 years, man, I'm still having conversations like this.
All right. That's cool. All right, Professor Rob.
Appreciate Bonnie County again, Brother Carlos, and we're glad to have you on the program for Community Education Network. Tell us about your upbringing. Were you did you come up with your mother and father, or a single mother, or a single father, or did you? How many brothers and sisters you have, and did they play a role in your growth and maturity?
Yeah, okay. So about my childhood, I would say I'm still a child. I'm not gonna say I put away all my childish ways. And say I feel like everybody's a child in their own way, and that's how we can thrive with this younger generation and the older generation, so to say. So I'm still operating out of and playing, because we don't get old because we stop playing. We don't stop playing because we got old. We got old because we stopped playing. That mentality. I'm still out here, hiking the mountains and running with the kids, and I'm still out here living life like that. So my youngest thought, my youngest memory, I was always inquisitive. I remember my mother's boyfriend at the time period had a fish tank, and he always kept like quote unquote exotic fish. And I had put my hands in the tank. My mom was like, "Hey, don't do that." And I was like, "Why not?" She's like, "Because you're not supposed to pet the fish." And I said, "Well, why can't we pet the fish if they're called pet fish?" I was always asking these type of weird questions, and a lot of nature when I was younger. I had my siblings around me, so we were always out in the woods, and I was always learning from them. I'm the youngest, so yeah, those experiences stacked up really quick, and I was able to be
How
able
many
to.
brothers and sisters, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Yeah, so on my mom's side, I have three other siblings, and on my father's side, I have two. So,
Oh, okay. So now,
yeah,
I mean, as a young man, you say you're into real estate. So when you say, are you selling houses from all over the United States or in certain areas? Or are you licensed to just sell in North Carolina and Texas?
right. So I do not have a license all to do real estate. However, I do wholesale. So I do wholesale in Dallas, North Carolina, and I'm actually a wholesaler in Boston.
Are you working with a broker, or you? I mean, how do you deal with your real estate? I mean,
For Dubai, I'm working with a broker. For states, I'm working with
you
myself.
said Dubai.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, the whole
United
United Emirates.
Emirates. Okay. So how many times do you go to Dubai?
I actually do not go to Dubai. I'm not really a tourist. I'm a world traveler, so I don't visit places where a lot of tourists go. That's a really big tourist attraction right there. But I do talk to my team very periodically.
Okay. Now,
I guess in our conversations, I'm there every day.
yeah. Okay. But have you been able to close any deals?
Yes, I've closed one deal. I'm actually in the process of it right now.
Okay. Now, what about your photography? Do you shoot weddings, anniversaries? And are you contracted, or do you have a website where people can see your work?
Yes, it's called IC. So briefly about that name, IC, it goes back to the conversation I was telling you about how I went after work and I saw that silhouette. And I was like, I captured everything that I've seen. Now it got me to the point where I realized like EYE is seen it, I is seen it. And then I have a motto called they shoot to kill, I shoot to heal. We're not the same. I see that allowed me to enter the space of really capturing our story, telling our story the way that should be told, opposed to catching all the quote unquote doom and gloom. I captured the healing experience, or the healer of us, or the lover of us, that moves our society, or moves our civilization, or moves our tribe or nation, however you want to put it, forward. That way we are following through this agenda and pressing forward and doing what our ancestors call us to do, and also doing what our babies need us to be
So
here for.
your photography is taking pictures of nature and life and whatever you see. Then do you sell it, or you just collect it?
Yeah, I'm contracted. Right now, I'm not speaking. I'm actually getting another contract, but I was on tour with Tamla Mann, Tasha Cobbs, Family Brain, Kurt Franklin. Um, yeah, I've worked with T. Heck, after the Lifetime Achievement Awards, I went to Vegas to shoot Stella's. I don't know, they call it the red carpet, but it was so on the blue carpet. Many people out there. So
And so then you take the pictures and then they buy them from you, or
yes, indeed.
okay. Now,
more service, more service. But wedding, pardon me, I've done weddings. Heck, there's a store out in Dallas, Texas called Pan African Connection. If you're in the area, or anyone you know is in the area of Dallas, man, go check out Pan African Connection called Pat. Sister Quette and her family do a magnificent ancestral work of being able to provide the space where there's books, there's clothes, there's information that needs to be researched, once again, searched again, because we already know this information. However, a lot of times it's been watered down and diluted by other previous sources. But yeah, that store right there, I got contacted by them a couple of years ago, and they wanted me to come out and shoot Malcolm X Festival. And I captured that experience up and down. And now it's like everyone sees the value in the ancestral intelligence and capturing those moments of us, because right now we are ancestors, we're living ancestors of the future. So,
Okay, do you have a partner or people that work with you, or are you just by yourself?
yes, I do have different individuals I delegate different things to. Majority of the time, it is people. I understand how important it is to represent the brand, and when I do delegate it to individuals, they represent the brand as well. So
Okay, is it possible we can get that website so I can share it?
So yeah, Pixie Set, I see. You check out Pixie Set, I seen it, or you can go to my Instagram _CYES.
Oh well,
I
I'm
seen it.
okay. I don't have access to the Instagram, but I can pull up the website.
Indeed, and I can send you that link. Would you like me to send it to you now or after?
Well, it'd be good if you could send it now. I want to share it.
Okay, let's do
All
it.
right.
I got it right on. Great question, though. Great questions. I'm loving it.
Yeah, well, we loving your answers too, brother. The issue now, what do you think from a young perspective? I know you're an entrepreneur and you're very busy with, and I'm pretty sure you're family oriented, you're driving with your sister and stuff. Do you keep up with what's going on politically and what's going on with young people and the homeless, or any issue that you find yourself interested in or a part of, or you're affiliated with any organization?
I'm not going to say, well, yeah, I can say I'm guilty, or I'm free by association. Part of me, they told us a lot of vocabulary we got to come out for how we speak to ourselves, about ourselves, to other individuals as ourselves. So, with that being said, I'm free by many associations, and with that being said, there's a lot of cultures and a lot of organizations that I'm around, that I'm able to provide insight, or I'm able to just be a listening ear to, and gain wisdom as realizing what they have going on and then what I have going on. I came to the conclusion you're either going to go through it, or going through it right now. So I've been a listening ear and learning a lot, a lot.
What would be your message to young people as far as trying to get them to focus on their self-development? Like you have,
Yeah.
I mean, if you were speaking to some high school students, or speaking to some church youth, or speaking to maybe some brothers at the park, and they just want to hear what you'll get your advice. What would you advise young people to focus on and deal with?
Okay. Firstly, I would say in anything and everything you do, stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. The basics, i.e., your health, your wealth, your mental, your physical, and then in addition to that, your community, right? Because God takes care of God's self first, and then God goes to the wife, and then God goes to the family, which makes up the whole. With that being said, stick to the basics of those things. Gratitude, yes, and always connect with individuals who elevate, inspire, and don't instigate.
Okay.
And then another part, this last part, would be knowledge makes a person unfit to be a slave. Know thyself.
So So
Yeah.
what Rashiki is showing now, was this at a conference or festival? You
Yes,
see,
that was actually InvestFest 2023. That's 19 Keys and High Level Conversation. Shout out to 19 Keys. Shout out to Crown Society. High Level Conversation. So InvestFest, the
okay.
biggest.
Okay. All right. Okay, Rashiki, you can go ahead.
Check out Malcolm X book. If you're on there and you got some time, man, check out the Malcolm X book. That was my first taste of
So you did a
capturing.
Malcolm X book? You did a Malcolm X book?
Yes, Malcolm X.
That was the Malcolm X Center?
No, it was a Pan African Connection. That's it.
Okay.
Is it on here? Oh, right here, the fifth.
Yes. Let me. Yes, that's it right there. This is the time I was, really, well, I still am. This is my taste of what it is to be me, to be us, to capture, that picture right there with the brother holding up the peace sign. I love to see that because I realized breastfeeding actually changed lives. He captured a moment. He painted it so beautiful.
Where was this at?
This is in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Dallas, right?
Right there, pack owner. Yeah, beautiful people.
There's some nice pictures. Is that these brothers from the Nation of Islam?
Some of them actually are.
Yeah.
They were the protection of the event. So,
Oh, okay.
Security.
These some nice pictures.
I appreciate that. Just us expressing ourselves, being the creative that we're designed to be. No limitation.
Real nice picture. Is that a reggae band? Huh?
Yes,
Is that okay. Yeah.
it's everything in there. You'll see everything in there.
Nice. It's all right.
Yeah. I actually captured a picture in there of this young man. His mother was like, "Hey, like he's been dealing with this thing all his life, and could not ever get him to sit down and take a picture." And I was like, "I got you. I'll capture." And I ended up capturing him, and he reminded me of like Malcolm X when he was a young man, just living life experience. So maybe they'll come across. Actually, we're coming up on it. I said, we're getting closer. You see the young man with the hat on? He has the Malcolm X hat. Maybe he just passed it. It's above the brother with the red bow tie.
Yeah.
Where is it? Did I pass
It's
it?
up. Yes, you passed it. The brother with the red bow tie, right there above him. The young man looking at towards camera. Scroll down.
Down.
Yes. It's
One more, a couple more.
right there. You see the two brothers with their phones
Right
out?
there.
Yeah.
This brother right here?
Above that one. Just one above.
This one right here?
It was one above it.
One above. Oh, okay. How'd I get?
So not that one. Go three more. Oh yeah, you like that?
Where?
It's right above that one.
This here?
To the right. Down below that one. Right there. That
Here.
young man right there. Yeah, so quick story, his mother was like, "Hey, he's been having these things." He was a young man, he's on man he was born, and we couldn't get him to still take a picture. I was like, "I'll capture him." just like thank you, and I captured him.
Couldn't get him to stand still. That's all right. Is there anything in particular? Okay, let me go up the top. Go back. These some nice pictures, man.
I appreciate it. I actually have the first set of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award photos there.
Yeah. Now,
You
where
go
is
down,
it?
it takes you down. Go down to the bottom. It's on the right hand corner, right there.
Right
Well,
here.
you pass it. Go to scroll two rows up.
All right
Right
there.
there.
This was in DC?
That was in Houston, Texas.
Oh, Houston. Where are you?
I was taking a picture.
Oh, you wasn't. This is the guy that plays. It's an actor.
Yes, that's an actor.
Yeah, he plays in a few shows that, matter of fact, in a Tyler Perry show.
We can pull over.
Yeah. Any well-known names in here?
Yes, that's actually Deacon Bank, and right there. And all he's
Right here?
co-owner of the co-owner of Vegan Bank out in Houston, Texas. The young lady behind him is actually the mother. Her name is
Where's this?
pardon me, her name. She was right behind him that you just took. I don't want to butcher her name, so I won't say her name, but the woman that's behind her, the queen that's behind him, her
Right here?
daughter is actually in the event. She's 18. I do not recall her name. Yes,
This lady here?
that queen right there. Her daughter is in the event, and she's a part of the reason why we have the program now, where individuals are receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. So yeah, I do not recall her name, so I do not want to even do it to her. But that's her brother right there. Young ladies out here doing things. Young people in general out here doing things in the community. Young 16-year-old working with UN, United Nations, just doing the work.
Yeah, these are real nice pictures. Yep, that's excellent.
Von Vale, yeah.
Yeah, brother Carlo. I mean, Noble Carlos, we gonna have to get you on here when you're not in transition so we can hear you very specifically well, but we doing the best with what we got at the moment. So I'm gonna go around one more time and see if anybody have questions or comments, and we're gonna close out this evening. Brother DX, any comments or questions before we get out of here?
No, not necessarily. I just let Noble Carlos know, I think we all proud of him and we appreciate what he doing. And man, just keep up the good work. Just, stay on your grind, stay focused. And, we all here if you need to talk, you need some advice, you got, you know, uh, everybody number or whatever. And, we always support you. So just keep up the good work.
Yeah. Excellent.
Gratitude.
Brother Mashinda? Brother Mashinda. Right. Go ahead, Professor Rock.
First of all, I predict for you nothing but good fortune. Second, I just want to say, man, it's rare to see a young man with such a broad vision for their future and, thinking entrepreneurship. Some of the strongest Black people we have are entrepreneurs. And I like the way you focus on Afrocentric events and activity. And you know, we want to get to know you more and see some more of your work. And just keep on pushing, like Brother DX say. You got to keep on pushing. Without struggle, you ain't gonna get nowhere. You know, because even amongst all people, it's always gonna be a struggle. You get paid sometimes, you get contracts, but you seem to be getting well known for your photography and your real estate. So just as Brother DX said, I couldn't say it no better. Just keep on focusing and always study. Always get as much education. Don't ever think you know it all. You understand? Life is fast. And that's why the question was, where will you be in 5 years and 10 years? Because you have to prepare for that. And you have to have a vision for that. Something to strive for. So it's a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful interview, and we deeply appreciate you, brother. Hope to hear from you soon.
Gratitude, yeah. Traveling a little bit, coming back from Carolina, great experience out there to go back to Texas. I realized how important it is to be real with the eyes, because real recognize real. So with that being said, I appreciate you, Justin. I appreciate this panel. Shout out to DH for being the trailblazer. I met him at a trailblazer event, so it's no shock to me that he is that being that man out here trailblazing and being great and on display, and leading the way, and then also teaching others how to lead the way. So shout out to y'all. Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Yeah, that's excellent, man. I'm glad that we were able to connect with you this evening, and we definitely want to get you back on, especially because we want to hear more about what you're doing, and I know you're traveling and safe travels. I just appreciate you coming on, and I want to get you back on here soon. So you know, focus on that road, and we're gonna link back up with you. Appreciate everything, brother. Keep up the great work, and I'm definitely in your corner. Keep up
Thank
the
us
great
in
work.
advance. Thank us in advance. We're all here doing great things, and everything we do right now is just echoing, casting great things into the future. So let's continue being the now and build what we said long before the movie said it in its past. These things execute. So gratitude.
Yes, sir. So next week we have Dr. Charles Alexander coming back on, and let me pull up his topic. I had it, but I went away from it. And it is internal displacement and historical trauma. So Dr. Charles Alexander back on again. Professor Rod, do we have anybody for Monday? We're going to be on Monday.
We're going to deal with politics in the Black community.
Politics in the Black community. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So Noble Carlos?
They just elected the first Black woman in Philadelphia to be a mayor. And then I think the brother got elected in Rhode Island or something. Well, I'll get it. African.
Right.
Talk about that. The two-tier politics, Euro-American electoral politics and intergroup politics, our leadership, and holding both accountable.
Okay. Well, that should be excellent. Be excellent to hear. All right. Thanks everybody for coming out. Brother DX, Brother Mashinda, Professor Ra, and Noble Carlos. Appreciate everything. Each one teach one in Conscious Corner. Everybody have a good night.